want to say I am so sorry for not going live Thursday. A lot has been going on in my life, so I've been kind of really stretched thin. So I decided to go live today. I will be offering tarot readings and activations. So just wanted to let you guys know if there is an echo in this room. So if the echo does bother you, I can move to another room. The reason why this is an echo is they're actually going to be painting my room, actually my whole house, because I did a lot of different symbols and sigils to, hello, I'm not seeing it, I wish I had my glasses. Deirdre Lardo, hello. Um, so yeah, as I was saying, there is an echo. I can move to another room if necessary. And so just let me know if the echo makes it hard of hearing, okay? Okay, trying to think. Okay. So all readings are free, and if you want to donate to the channel to show support, that is always appreciative because everything that I do is really for the people, the creator. And then my PayPal, which is just so everyone knows, my website will officially be online at the end of the month. I was doing some remodeling, so that's why no one can access my website. First off, there will be some new classes and new energy work that I will be offering. For example, there'll be one for energetic, how do I put it? So I'm not really sure what to name it just yet, but pretty simply, one of the services that I'll provide is energy clearing, particularly of attachments of any entity or cords. I was thinking of just calling it energy clearing and then typing in the description box that it gives me to explain what kind of energy clearing that I do. There will be some angelic activations where I call upon different angels, and I will also leave options. So if you want me to do a specific activation, say with Archangel Michael, I can do that. So I'm going to leave a few options. Of course, all of my energy work is intuitional based as well. So if you want it to be preferred as an intuition, yes, I will be sure to clean up once I'm done. Unfortunately, I have no broom, so I'll do the best I can. So I was just talking to one of the brownies that one of the little fae folk that just showed up is like asking me, what are you doing here? I'm like, I live here, and said just make sure to clean up. And I was like, oh, okay. So the tarot decks that I will be using is the Deviant Moon Tarot deck and the I think this is called the Golden Ratio Tarot deck. I'm not really sure. It never came with an actual book with it, and then the box ended up falling apart. So the other one is the Oracle decks I'll be using, or Angel Gods and Goddesses, and then I'll be using the chakra cards for belief change as well. So yeah. I can do a psychic reading, which I will be using this. I have not used this in a very long time, but I've always charged it with excess energy that I have, so it's supercharged. I have a smaller one that I've done more on than this, but because sometimes I like if I have too much energy, I put them in like spheres or into spell jars and stuff. I'm gonna be offering materialization jars, which is another fancy word for spell jars. And my spell jars work as antennas. As energy never dies, it merely changes shapes. So it'll act as an antenna, but when the real magic happens when it breaks, but you cannot intentionally break it. It must break as though you can't force it to break because that's how not how the energy works. It does. I find if I break it first, it doesn't really work the way I want it to. Like if I do it intentionally. So instead, I really do batteries. Let me grab my charger. My charger. Because my computer seems to be low. One minute. So I just wanted to quickly give you guys an example of one of the products that I offer. This is a spell jar, but I prefer to call them materialization jars. But so how I operate with these is I operate on my understanding that energy never dies, that merely changes shape, right? So basically, I put whatever intention that I'm doing, whether it's for myself or for a client, and I put it all in a glass jar, a glass container. Um, I use glass because I find that plastic isn't very suitable for this kind of craft that I do. Um, so, like I was saying, glass jars. I put herbs, spices. Sometimes I use coins. In this case, I don't know if you can see there's some seeds. I have herbs. I have like little charms. For example, I don't know if you can see, but there's some like gold beads. And then there's also some gold money looking sign beads in here. This one was more for prosperity, wealth, and abundance and success. I used a combination of an Oscar candle and some other wax to make the color purple. So it has a lot of order, world order, balance, a lot of good stuff in here. And then the green wax is actually from a Seven African Powers candle. And then it has coffee and chamomile at the top, and then a mirror to show that I reflect this. Now, originally, I was going to hang this up like a witch's ball, but then I was originally trying to make a witch's ball, but then it turned into a materialization jar. So I was like, okay, turned into this instead of what I was going to go for. I do that kind, and then I do the water-based kind. Now, sometimes there might be crystals. I think there are some crystals in here as well. But sometimes I use water, and then I put sprinkles of herbs, right? and then I do um, I seal it with wax, and then I seal the after the top. I do make sometimes the wax does not seal it properly, so what I do is I sometimes use glue to seal it properly. And so, and this one is, I definitely can feel it brimming to energy, and I feel like whenever I touch this, this brims the most. Like there is energy. This is made of copper, so like I feel like the copper is like sending out that signal, So I tend to use copper in a lot of my materialization jars because it's a good conductor for electricity. So yeah. Um, One of the other products that I will be offering on my uh, store when it's fully online, it's going to be excuse me, this is blocking me. Mojo bags, and I'm temporarily uh, at the moment. Sorry, at the moment, I'm temporarily not making any more candles or soaps and deodorants. I want to like hold off on that because actually it costs a lot more for me to do that than it does for me to utilize these, even though these are just as, it's like with those three individual, the soaps, the deodorants, and the candles combined is equal to one of these of what I put into it. So with the spell jars, though, I'm going to be putting them at a price of medium, small, and large, to be completely honest. And let me actually edit this. I want to edit this really quick. Store update. Cool. Save. Cool. I updated my YouTube side. I updated the YouTube description title. So, but I'm just gonna focus on my energy work, which my energy work sometimes, for example, I do manifestation jars. Um, Sometimes with the earth-based jars, I write symbols or sigils and put them in the cover them with the earth herbs and spices. Um, I honestly want to charge $175 for these because I know that's how much it's worth to me anyway. But I also know that there's a lot of people who can't afford that. So I'm gonna break it down to where if they to where it's like small, medium, large. So this one would be considered a medium-sized jar, um, because of its size, which I was gonna charge 50 for this for the medium, and for a small jar, like a smart jar would be half the size in width and height, and so it would be like about this big, this wide, and this probably about this big. And I was gonna do those at $25, and then for the large ones I was gonna do 100. So that's what I'm thinking about doing because I don't do this for the money. Yeah, the money is nice, but I do this more so to help people and help them manifest what they want in their lives. And that is really, really weird because when I said that, I'm not kidding you. My paintbrush, because I was painting, it dipped like this and then let go, and I wasn't touching it. That's so weird. I know there's a spirit up in this place in my house. I mean, there's a bunch, but I've never seen anything like that happen as far as physically moving objects. That lets me know that that the energy that I've been putting in this house has really, really been amplifying not only my energy but their energy, and I want them to be able to help me. Oh hi, hold on, I cannot. Sunny girl, hello. We were just talking about the different stuff that will be available on my website, but just know that I am here to do free readings. So, um, though I do appreciate any donations that you may want to do after your reading or before, it depends on what you prefer. Just know that any and all donations go back into my store channel, and so I was just explaining that my store was temporarily offline. I took it down because I was doing some remodeling. So some things will be available when it is online because I'll be paying for it again at the end of the month. So it can be online again. And one of the things that I'll be offering, uh, get on Etsy. I I'm going to eventually. I just want to build a good clientele first before I want at least about 50 like regular clients before I start. Oh, sorry. I really need to get, I hope my glasses come soon. It's Star Love 22. Hello, Star. I was just explaining to Sunny Girl about how I want about the store. I just want you guys to know there will be some new products on my stores. But if you guys would like a reading, definitely don't hesitate to ask. But yeah, just to explain, I don't know if you heard Star, but I was explaining about my manifestation jars. Here's one of them, for example, and how I was going to break the price down, even though in reality, with the amount of herbs, the spices, the crystals, and different charms that I put into this, and also the energy, I would prefer to sell them at 175. I decided that because I'm not here for the money. I just like helping people. And so for me, I was going to charge it as though 25 for a small, for the $50 for a, was no, yeah, $50 for, it was no, it was $75 for a medium, I think I said. And then I said no, it's 25 for a small. I know I said 50 for a medium, because that's what I am hearing. What does it say? It said hi. Uh, Sarah Jones, I really don't care what you say because I know who I am. And you can be a troll on my channel, and you just so, because I really don't care. I really don't care what you say. And I don't, it's not that I don't appreciate what you're saying, I just don't appreciate your actions. You know, there's a saying, treat people the way you want to be treated. So you're treating me horribly, know that someone will treat you horribly. And so just saying, know that it's karma, things come back around, the ebb and flow, yin and yang. So just know that I really don't care, and I know that you'll get your just desserts for being nasty. Because I trust in the universe and I work with very powerful beings of higher dimensions, gods, goddesses, angels, and yes, I work with demons. I am both a combination of light and dark, and I am a witch. I'm not afraid to say it. You're trying to cheat people. You are a typical scammer. Yeah, whatever. I don't, when I come on here, I said this 1,000 times in multiple videos that I have done, both live and on recording, that I am not here for the money. And I was just saying that same exact quote a few minutes ago. I'm not here for the money. I'm here to help people help themselves. And it also says, I believe it says so in my description box. I'm not here for the money. I could care less about money because that money is not gonna fulfill me when I die because it's not coming with me to the other side. I really could give two shits. But yet we need money to live in this quote unquote earthly system. If anything, I'd wish that we no longer need money and that we'd share what we have with one another in a loving, kind way. Because I do believe that we should, instead of paying for natural rights, for example, you need food, water, and shelter. Those are God-given humane rights. For all I care, for all I care, if the money system ends up being yeah, okay. I'm just gonna shut up because if I start getting on a roller coaster, might say some things I will regret. And I really don't care if you don't believe me. So that's all I have to say. But I love you, Sarah Jones, and I trust in the universe. I'm sure that you'll eventually see that I truly care about the people. And to be completely honest, a medium and a psychic doesn't really describe what I'm capable of doing, okay? In fact, when I see the future, I don't predict the possibilities, but I can tell you word for word what is going to happen. It's kind of like I see the inevitable path, not the possible paths, which I can see the possible different parallel pathways and parallel timelines. Yes, I can see all that and more, but when I'm usually giving someone a reading, I don't sugarcoat the truth, number one, and crystals are expensive. Yeah, crystals are indeed expensive. And yeah. Okay. Your setup is fucked up. Your voice quality, light quality video, everything is a joke. But the most fucked up thing the way the way how you stream. Well, unfortunately, as far as the voice I am just starting out as a YouTube subscriber, and I really don't have much funds to begin with. Like that's why the quality is fucked up. As far as the voice quality, I'm in an empty room because they are going to be painting my walls because I did write some sigils and stuff on my walls for protection and other things too. And to honor and respect all things in the past and present and future, from gods and goddesses to angels to demons to the what people call the fae or fairies, and many other things in existence. So as far as the voice quality, that's why there's an echo. But if you would like, I can move to a different room because I did say in the beginning that if the voice quality is terrible, definitely let me know, and I'll move to another room. As far as What is this thing? Why tarot and not ASMR? I mean, you'll hit more viewers with your gay attitude, if you know what I mean. No joke. Um, what is ASMR? I have no idea what that means. Is that like an abbreviation for something? And as far as tarot, a lot of people like they when I've noticed with certain different people, with the majority of people know what tarot is, right? And I actually use it for certain clients who prefer that because I do have actual clients of mine. Um, Not many, because I'm just fairly new when it comes to my online metaphysical store. And in fact, a lot of people have bought these and they absolutely love them. So I'm going to be continuing buying, I mean, not buying, creating these because I create these. I have like a whole different bunch of different ones. So, um, as far as like the tarot, I use tarot because a lot of people are familiar with it. It's not my main thing because there's so many things that I'm capable of doing. Just tarot is one of those things that I'm capable of understanding and utilizing. So, Um, Now, if you'd like, I can move to a different room if that would be better for a lot of people because I'm pretty sure the voice quality is terrible. So if you would prefer, I can go to a different room if necessary. It says, oops, it says, dude, ASMR was started 5 years ago. Go Google it, or go to YouTube and watch it ASMR. They're all good. As far as the whole, what'd you say? It says, God, I cannot. I have poor eyesight, so it says, bit more viewers with your gay attitude. Okay, first off, yeah, I am gay, but uh, I really don't personally. How do I put this? I don't appreciate when people say that as far as a gay attitude. In fact, the word gay means happy. And in all legitimacy, word, that word for the LGBT community, I feel is inaccurate. What's wrong with being gay? It's not your problem. Yeah, I mean, I don't give two fucks if someone has a problem with me being gay or not. I could give two F's about it. But I really don't appreciate though the how certain people use it. And in this case, as far as when you said gay attitude, that definitely puts, and that doesn't make me upset. How do I put this? I want to say the word I'm looking for is more disappointed because of how you used it in the sentence. So because gay means in the definition happy. Unless you're referring to a happy attitude, which I doubt you're using the word gay to mean happy attitude. So if you could clarify that or re-establish that sentence, that'd be perfect, Sarah Jones. But if anyone would love a reading, I would definitely definitely let me know. Hi, Luana. Hello. I'm gonna move to another room because I don't really like this room, and let me just move the camera to another location. Just give me 1 minute, guys. I just don't like how this room is echoing. So. So just give me a moment to set my camera. Go. Oops. That's a lot better. Yeah, this is totally a lot better. Hello, Luna. Just a Yubo. I would love a reading. Okay, awesome. So, what kind of reading would you like? I can do, I can definitely do the tarot. Okay, Hecate, I understand you're upset. Do what you do best, and make your judgment. I leave this up to you because I will not do anything at this moment and at this time. But if you, Hecate, my goddess, are upset with certain individuals, even if it's myself included, please enact your justice, enact your judgment on those you find disrespectful to me and my craft, even if it's me that's being disrespectful to myself. Thank you. Okay. Can you tell me what is going on with the Gemini? I'm Pisces. Okay. Um, as far as like when you say what is going on with the Gemini, are you referring to more of the financial, the love life? Um, can you kind of, as far as like, we just doing a general reading, or are we just doing a specific aspect in this Gemini's life? Because that's important. So, just I don't know if Star, if you heard me, but okay. She exploded on me today, and I don't know why. Okay. Um, First and foremost, when I read that comment that you said about her exploding, I felt more of like she was taking out all of her frustrations. I got, I definitely felt it has to do with work. I don't know if her boss is being is there's something to do with what she's just taking her bullshit out on you, which is uncool. But then I just strongly feel this masculine presence. I'm not sure if this is her boss, but there is definitely some man fucking with her, so to speak. And I definitely picked that up strongly. I would say, um, as far as what I'm getting from your guides, is they say just telling me to tell you to just let her cool off before bringing this up, because right now she's too all up in her emotions to think things clearly. Yeah, I feel like there's something that she is not handling very well at work, and she basically took all her frustrations out on you, and I'm not really sure what the situation is as far as like details, but she definitely was taking it all out on you, which is also uncool. But what I'm definitely picking up is they definitely suggest that you let her cool down before you bring this up and talk about this. Because I'm sure you both are in a really good relationship. But if, as far as this particular situation, just they're saying let her cool down. And yeah, well, broke up with me and everything. Okay, I understand. I feel like you can mend this relationship because just what I keep getting from your guide is that just let her calm down and talk through this. So that might be referring to where you guys can mend this relationship and get back together again. Because that's the only thing they're saying is that wait until she cools down and talk to her again. So I definitely feel from this particular statement that they want they definitely are suggesting that this can be mended. So I would definitely wait until she calms down a bit and then try to see if you could mend the situation. But let me first go into trance. Okay, I'm seeing a wall, a curved wall. And then I'm seeing someone climb over the wall into this tall grass. And I heard as soon as this entity walked into the grass, I heard the word unknown. Okay. And this grass, it leads to a different path, to a door. So there's like a doorway. Okay, and then I'm following this entity. I'm in a hallway now. There are a bunch of different paintings, but the painting that this entity stopped out had the image of a star, which reminded me of the star card. Okay. And now this entity is looking at a depiction of the devil, so that's like the devil card. Okay. Okay, then this entity doesn't take the left path but goes straight. Okay, into these double doors. Okay, that open up. And then I'm seeing like a banquet hall. I'm seeing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cups. So that would be, in this case, the Knight of Cups. In this, when it comes to 12. The Knight of Cups. And I'm seeing a man and a woman, which is masculine, feminine energy. Let's see. This person sits down at the middle of the table. So this also refers to the Page of Cups. Okay. So before I continue, I'm going to tell you what these interpretations are. So they definitely with the curved wall that represents the obstacle, right? The curved wall. The entity that was climbing over the wall, I believe that's referring to you, definitely. And this tall grass, so it's like you're climbing over this obstacle and stepping into the unknown. With the different paintings like the star and the devil, that's the star card and the devil. The star card is all about hope, revelation, including dreams. And then the devil card has to do with desires, whether they be earthly desires. The However, if the devil card was depicted upside down, that would have depicted more of a energy of spiritual desires. Uh, okay, and then there was the Knight of Cups. I'm trying to get the Knight of Cups, and I think I passed it. Hold on, let me see. I want to pull out the cards that I saw because I want to line them up really quick. So no, that's not the Knight of Cups. Where's the Knight of Cups? I saw this. Where is it? Come on. Oh, that's the Eight of Cups. Yeah. Oh, sorry. So the Page of Cups I know was there. There was the Knight of Cups. Where's the Knight of Cups? Did I pass it? Seven of Cups. Let's see. That's the nine. Yeah, I think oh, no, here it is. The Knight of Cups. Awesome. Yeah. Knight of Cups, and then technically with the King and Queen of Cups on top. But I feel like those are relevant. So, as first and foremost, the Knight of Cups. This depicts someone who is on a emotional journey. As you can see, the cup, he's standing it like ahead of him, like holding it up high. This cup is filled with wisdom. So I feel like there were lessons in this particular situation, and because the cup always is filled with wisdom, and I feel as though with the Page of Cups, though, if you can see with the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups has a fish, and I don't know if you can see it, but the fish is handing the page a pearl. Pearls represent wisdom, represents the ocean energy as well. As you can see, the Page of Cups is someone who's walking away from the ocean, right? Which the ocean, in this case, I feel was a stormy energy. So with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, it's like you're starting something new. Um, what I did want to say is that when you entered through the door, the building that was at the end of the road looked like a tower. Um, in this case, I don't really feel like it's a tower moment, but more of like the tower represented an accumulation of certain experiences. With the banquet hall, this represents a feast, but not a literal feast. A feast of how do I put it? I want to say a feast for your heart, meaning like there were some valuable lessons that you've learned. Seeing as there were 12 cups, this also represents number 12 in astrology, which represents the 12th house, ancestral karma. This also represents your sign as well with the Pisces energy, because the 12th zodiac is Pisces at the end. With the king and the queen that were positioned at both ends and you sitting in the center, this deals with the masculine feminine energy within yourself. So this was like an internal representation of yourself, right? Um, are you following me so far, Star? And I've are you like understanding what I'm saying? I can reiterate or explain some things a little further if you need me to explain them a little further or give you some more clarity on them. I'm gonna wait for her response just to be sure. Because if I need to go back and further elaborate on some things, I can if I have to. Um, what I just got this message from one of your guides. I'm gonna type his name because his name is complicated. And, in cal Anacalcium. Anacalcium. Not calcium. I hope I'm saying his name right, and I hope I'm not butchering it. But that is this guide is blue skinned, like bluish. Greetings, girl. Wake up. Um, so this guide of yours is like I don't know if you've seen Avatar. The blue people kind of reminds me like that, except no tail. He has like very tribal, like he's got his hair braided. But he has three, one, two, three, four, five. So it's like a cross. And he says that he has worked on um, the Brahma. He keeps saying the Brahma energy, but I know what he's talking about. It's more of like the cave of Brahma, which is actually connected. This has been proven. Reticula. At this specific part, the third reticula is in your brain, so it helps with actually with manifestation. Um, be sure to do a meditation where you're focusing on that particular part of your brain, and just focus on as though you're moving the muscles in that part because you want to strengthen the muscles. The other thing that I was doing research on is was the gray matter in uh, your I think it's called your prenatal cortex. I'll have to look it up and I'll explain it again on another live, but it's like the gray matter that's in your brain. That's what really helps with manifestation. And all of this is backed up by Harvard research and stuff. Um, so yeah. So just let me. I'm gonna continue into this trance and see what else I get. So I'm gonna go back to that banquet hall. Okay. Okay. I just saw you stand up. Walked over to the other side. There's another door. And as soon as I followed this right behind you, it opened up to a beautiful shortcut grassy field. There is a tall, big tree. It has very little leaves on it. And when I looked at the tree, I heard the word oak. This is an oak tree. Um, Let me see. Stop. You stop. There's like a path that leads onward, and there's a path that leads to the oak tree. You stopped at the intersection, and as soon as you stopped, I felt like more of like angry, frustrational vibes. It's almost like you're questioning on whether or not it's worth it to continue. You're like wondering if all this effort that I'm doing for my life even making a difference, um making a dent in like what you want to create. Then I hear the voice of the tree and it's like reassuring you, saying that no, you are making progress, you are manifesting, you are working towards that which you desire. Keep going. And seeing you walk towards the tree, put your hand on it like this as though to thank it. And then the tree is like sending you this energy of reassurance and protection. It's like a fatherly protectional energy. I know that the oak spirit of the tree plant is always to me was very gave a fatherly vibe, where the birch kind of gave that motherly vibe, right? So it's like it's giving you knowledge. Excuse me, knowledge. It's giving you that protection, and I'm hearing a voice saying, "Work with the oak energy." I'm seeing that the tree just gave you a branch of itself, and it's like you're waving this wand of energy from the oak branch, and you're creating like the magician. So the magician card here is definitely prominent here. So you're definitely, when you waved it like this. So I'm seeing it like this way, so it would be clockwise. It'd be clockwise. Yeah, clockwise. So I'm looking like in front towards you, so I have to like make sure I'm getting the right directions. So it's clockwise, and so that tells me you're asking for some things to be brought in. Um, when I see this white flower, it's like boop, popped out of nowhere, and this white flower reminds me of a daffodil, but it's not yellow, it's white. White means purity. I know daffodils have always represent um courage. I'm getting the word courage, and almost like the strength to keep pushing. So this is what I'm getting from this flower. Asking the flower what you represent. What I'm asking you, what do you represent to Star? I'm hearing the word purity, and as I heard the word purity, she showed me this white daffodil showed me an image of a star, and almost like this, the seeds of the star break into like 10 different fractals, a five-pointed star. It breaks 10 different ways, and it's being shot out from all directions. So it's like all aspects of your life are being purified, like some obstacles are being removed. And then the flower just said to ask, not to ask, to work on purity, to purge out all that no longer serves you. And it gave me advice to deliver to you. And just the advice that this flower said was, if this person has given you more trouble than blessings and happiness, it's best to move on. That is the advice that this flower is giving. And she said, though this is up to you to decide on whether or not you feel you should continue with this person or not, for you have free will of your own. So this is just advice that she's giving to you, the flower. Let's see. Okay, and then I'm seeing, I don't know why, I don't know how, but like it's almost like you waved your magic wand, the oak wand, and boom, you had this like old fashioned station wagon, like the very first Ford station wagon. It's super interesting, and it's like you're putting along now on the road, and it's like you're happy. So, and it's like you almost like you've got all the what you needed to know, and it's like you're happy, chugging along. And then I'm seeing you crossing a bridge, but there's a bridge and a bridge. One of the bridges is like going over the water, but then halfway there's another bridge that goes on either side of the water, the ocean. And I'm seeing that sometimes the bridge is closed, like when the tide comes up, it closes and then it opens. In this case, it's opened, and you go into this castle, and this castle is made of like silvery granite. Silver is feminine energy, granite is grounding, strength, foundation. Then there's these red plated towers, the little thingies. These tell me it's root chakra energy. So, and then I'm hearing the words Frigga and Brigid. Frigga is a goddess of in of the Veneers. She's a Venerian goddess, but she's also connected to Odin in Norse mythology. Frigga is known as a mother goddess, a goddess of fertility, enchantments, charms, as well as um, she was taught by Odin how to use runes, and she taught Odin how to use some Venerian magic, which I feel like this is a give and take scenario. But I'm feeling definitely moon energy here, and she's showing me the moon and bringing up 3 days from now. She's saying 3 days from now, from now, when the moon is. I'm seeing like a gibbous moon, as though the moon is coming into a full moon. I'm not sure if that's accurate as far as earthly time, but she's saying 3 days from now, the moon will bring some energy that will give you clarity on the situation. And then with Brigid, she's showing me how she guards your home. She protects you, whether you know it or not. She protects you from any fatal experiences, like any harmful experiences that may prove life threatening. So, okay. Um, I'll add myself. I think I'm after Star Lover. Um, I was actually curious to see what Sarah was saying. Um, I would like to, Sarah Jones. Did you say something? What? Girl Wake Up podcast. What did she say? And also, Star Lover 22. I love that name. Wait, am I saying it right? Yeah, Star Lover 22. Um, did that resonate? I can continue, but does it resonate so far? I'm not really. Should I continue or should I go on to the next person? I am definitely feeling from these entities that came into my trance that they are definitely assisting you. These entities are definitely assisting you, whether you know it consciously, whether you consciously work with them or not. So Sarah was being very disrespectful. Oh, okay. Yes, you're correct. Yes, it does. Okay. And Jesse, hold on. Jesus loves you. Oh, thank you, Rue. I do know he loves me. In fact, that I have died and have met Jesus several times. In fact, and I died at the not. I died at the age of 7. Met him. Then a year later, on my 8th birthday, I woke up outside of my body, like astral form, and I was taken by two angels, Archangel Metatron and Archangel Xenophon, which represent the Ark of the Covenant, mind you. And they took me to heaven in the throne room of God, and I saw all the different saints and all the elders on both sides. Um, I think the elders were a combination of ascended masters and people that were very powerful, like Jesus Christ, Buddha. So I definitely saw a lot of different beings. And I was given a choice. This choice is very much like this one. I have to get the name of this guy because the choice that he was given is exactly the same choices I was given. So pretty much I was given the choice to live a happy life and just be mediocre, right? Or I could be a teacher, prophet for and speak the truth about heaven and all that in bag of chips, right? And hope I'm not skipping the line. Just came in at the middle of Star Lovers. As far as I know, Star Lover was the only one that wanted a reading. So yeah, it was very interesting. And so when I chose to be a teacher, that's when Saint Paul, Apostle Paul, I don't know how you refer to him, and then Jesus, they both kissed me on my left and right cheek, and Paul started singing different things from like woe, this and Edgar will have these trials and tribulations, but praise him, you know, praise the Lord. It was like a lot of the different. How do I put it? It was like he was saying that I was going to suffer and singing this, but also praising God for these, and that because I'm going to be shown great wisdom. It was very beautiful. So, Star Lover 22. Do you want me to continue, or should I go on to the next person? It's been a while since I did that sort of trance work. Um, but if anyone would like that, I can definitely like go into trance and see what I get. If you want to do it trance work, I of course do tarot and crystals, the ruins and stuff. So, ouch. I believe my ruins are over in the bag over here. Let me see. They're in here. Hmm. Well, I found my crystals. Different crystals. Pull these out. That's amazing. You can. I find it very interesting. I'll take whatever you feel led to. Um, what do you mean that's amazing? I can. I find it very interesting. Are you talking about when I go into trance? When I go into trance? Um, and I'll take whatever you feel. Okay. I'm being really led to do an activation before I do Girl Wake Up podcast for you, Star Lover. So, I have not done this in quite a while, but how it works is I look into the space-time grid. The best way I can explain how the space-time grid looks like, it's like a net, okay? It's like a net. And in each of the different where the nets meet, the different knots, there is these geometrical shapes um, that connect the time space. And I recently discovered that the I've always been able to see through into the space time net, but it wasn't until recently I officially learned that it was actually called the space-time grid or net. And actually, it's referred to in the masters of the net in Egyptian times. There's a bunch of different stuff, hieroglyphics that explain this. And so these people were taught by Jehuti, also known as Thoth or Thoth, um, or Thote, and or Thoth, and so which actually really explains a lot about my deep connection to Thoth and him guiding me a lot. So I'm like mind blown, you know. So apparently, they initiates were taught how to manipulate the space-time grid in order to bring about powerful manifestation. Yes, it is her reading, but it's more I'm going to be doing an energy work for Star Lava, and then I'm going to go into your reading and then do some energy work for you, Girl Wake Up podcast. So, first, I'm going to reach into the space time grid. I'm going to energetically form a golden net. And I'm going to set the intention that I cast for wisdom and knowledge. And I'm going to pull it up into Star Lovers 22, her reality. And then I'm going to make another net and cast that the right path will be clear and bring forth good fortune. Strength, courage, hope. So I do hope that um, I hope that helps. I've noticed that when I look into the net and I feel the net, um, I've was shown by Thoth that or Jehuti. I prefer to use Jehuti, because that's his Atlantean name. From so he taught me that to use a golden energy, golden net, and he also said that right now, he told me a while ago. Actually, would it be like it'd be like 72 hours from right now. He was telling me that I should prepare um, for any emergencies. So I'm really following this guidance because I have a feeling that I might have to move. I really, really, really do feel this for sure, right? Um, with that being said, I'm saving my money. He definitely said to save my money because there's something he didn't say what, but I have this feeling that I might he might need to move. So I'm definitely following my intuition on that. So I am saving a little bit of my money for the next 2 months because there's something about something's gonna happen. He didn't say what, but he did say that there was something that's gonna happen that I'm gonna need to save for. So I don't know if it's a good something or a bad something, but I have a feeling that he wants me to move. But I am asking from guidance from the universe to show me where I should move to because I do want to move. I feel like I've learned all I can in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and it's time to me to find um, a better place, to learn, and so I'm definitely feeling that I should move myself. I've been feeling it for a while now. So, Aaron, besides that, I definitely want to make an actual out of copper and crystal beads. I want to make a actual copper net so that I can use it as an extension of myself so I can be able to like use it as an extension. Wands and staffs, there are merely representations of ourselves, extensions of ourselves. So I definitely want to make a copper net with crystal beads in them. And he showed me to use like clear quartz beads. So I'm really excited because clear quartz beads can be universally programmed. So I'm going to use crystal clear quartz beads to do this. And then I'm going to, what I want to do is then attach them to gold and silver plated copper and weave actual rods into it. So it's awesome. It's going to be awesome. All right. With that being said, Girl Wake Up podcast, I am now ready for your reading. I want to do a trance work because I haven't done it in a while. It's super fun. So please put your question, Girl Wake Up podcast, into the chat. And let me start the list because I realized I didn't. Oops. And second thought. I'm going to. My battery's at 36%, so I'm going to have to shut off this phone and charge it before. Okay. Love read. Okay. So I'm going to do some trance. I'm not sure if trance work is the right word I'd use, though. First and foremost, I see you staring at a river. There is Chiron coming to you in a boat. He is extending his hand to you. Chiron is the fairy keeper of dead souls. And in the story, he leads dead souls across the river to where they need to go. Death, in this case, I'm feeling is more of a symbolic reference of rebirth and resurrection because I'm seeing a pomegranate fruit. And pomegranates are connected to rebirth and renewal and resurrection. They're also connected to the dark. She's known as the goddess of the darkest spring because she is a fertility goddess, a spring goddess, and the queen of the underworld. And the queen of the underworld, is showing me a pillar, a white and black marble pillar, one big pillar. And she's like talking energetically to you and then pointing to the door and saying that that's the door that you need to go through in order to get to where you want to be. She explaining to you that, I mean, this is what I'm hearing, that it doesn't matter if you have someone in your life or not, that all the love that you have is within you. You can give all this love that you want for yourself right now. And she's saying that I know you know this. Um, she is explaining, she used the word emotional healing and growth. There's something that uh, she wants trauma related. I'm not sure exactly what kind of trauma, but she said there is something in your past that she wants you to look into because that is what has stopped you from manifesting this growth in order for you to meet this person. And I'm hearing that the word gray, I'm not sure, but his name might be Gray or Greg because, or his favorite color might be gray. Who knows? Um, and I saw a dark skinned individual, but then I saw an image of a Caucasian man with salt and pepper hair. I have no idea what those mean for you. I think you might know more about those individuals. Um, Persephone is just showing me images of people, and I feel like the dark skinned man and the light skinned man, they represent two different paths. And when I felt the energy from the white skinned man, it's more about sexual desires. And then there's the dark skinned gentleman, that I felt like he was more all about romanticism. I saw a golden watch on his hand, and I feel like when I saw the golden watch, I saw an image of him giving you flowers. It's like very romantic, you know. He buys you things, not all the time, but he like shows his appreciation for you sometimes through gifts, romantically. Um, I'm seeing a ring. So this ring is a diamond with this purple stone. That's purple stones that are around. I'm hearing the word amethyst. Amethyst. Mental clarity. Diamonds represent purity. It's like an engagement ring. Just trying to see what this dark skinned man. If this happens, it'll happen by the water. If this person comes into your life, it'll happen at the water when he'll propose to you within 6 months to a year, depending on the timeline. Um, does any of this make sense to you? Girl Wake Up podcast so far, and I just let me know if you want me to continue. I'm definitely seeing like a ring, and then I got the words felt and through space time, 6 months to a year, but it really depends on how the cause and the effect, you know. So by your cause and effect, that will either make it 6 months or a total of 12 months. So I saw December and June. So yeah, when I was looking at the engagement ring. Hey Ishika, been talking to a dark man with facial. Yeah, he did have like facial hair around here. So, hi Ishika, it's going well. He's new and spiritual. Yeah, he definitely felt spiritual because it's almost like when I was trying to get a read on his energy, I felt very like he was very playful, sometimes can be mischievous, but he's also very serious and romantic. He's very, I want to say, intimate on a soul level. Like he really cares about people. Yeah, you will be added to the list. You're actually going to be after Girl Wake Up podcast. Um, Girl Wake Up podcast. Should I continue or should I go on to the next person? Okay. I definitely got good vibes from this person. But I also feel like he might be hiding something. I want to say it's more of like his past relationships. I don't know if he's was with someone before and it didn't really end well for him, and he doesn't want to make the same mistakes twice. Is in this relationship. So anything I should know about him? I definitely feel like he might be like um holding some things back from his past. This is stuff that he needs to face. Um, Either it's definitely related to a female, definitely. So if there's anything, ask him if there's something with some trauma related stuff with a female, because I definitely feel like he needs to face that in order to release this baggage and grow from it. So yes. Yeah, whatever. I think he got the short end of the stick. Like this person that basically did him wrong. It's definitely what I'm feeling. So, yeah. I wonder if Sarah Jones is still here. I'm kind of curious. Should I continue or can I move on to the next person? Girl Wake Up podcast. They definitely want him to face whatever this issue is with this other female, for sure. There's something that he kind of is holding on to, and they need him to let go of that. So, okay, just had to make sure he wasn't a crazy. Well, well, honey, we're all crazy. I mean, shoot, this world is crazy. Girl, we're all crazy. It ain't he, you know. But I know what you mean. Girl, Wake Up Podcast. Um, he lives out of town. Oh, okay, girl. I would be careful if he lives out of town. Try to stay close. Just do things in town before you like get to know him first in like a your comfort zone before you go, to his house and stuff. Like go out and do public things rather than going to each other's homes. Like start with that. I would definitely suggest that, especially because you never know. This person might be like a narcissist or something. And then as soon as he gets you over to his house, he locks the doors. I don't know, shit. An hour flight and 3 hour car drive. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. It says, "Hey, may I ask a question? Um, Ishika Asawa is next, but then you'll be next after Ishika, okay? Okay. Girl, Wake Up Podcast. Can I move on to Ishika because it looks like there's some more people coming on to the channel. Um, just for everyone to let you guys know, definitely subscribe, click the like and the notification bell. Not bell. Bell. God, I'm really tongue tied today. Bell. Click the notification bell to get notified when I go live. I'm actually on live tonight because I totally forgot to go live Thursday last week. Because today it's Is it Monday now? Yeah, it's Monday. It's the 26th. So I'm on live today. I will be on live, if not Tuesday, depending on how I feel. It will definitely be Wednesday. And then it's basically the days have gotten switched. So if more than likely it'll be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week because I normally go live Tuesdays and Thursdays, but the days kind of got mixed up. And okay, so I'm gonna do the transfer for you, Ishika, and I'm gonna see what comes in. Um, Before there is something I got a message for, and this is for Go Wake Up Podcast. Chiron says it's that he wants you to know. It wants you to know that it's okay to open yourself up to love. Don't be scared of the unknown. Let yourself be and open yourself to the unknown. All right. So that's what. So Ishika. Let's see. I'm seeing you on a pirate ship. And it's like you're giving orders to different entities. But these people in your crew are people that have either wronged you in the past or in the present. And in this lifetime and in past lives. This tells me that there is a holding on to, which I'll do an energy activation, and I'm going to do one for Girl Wake Up Podcast, but I want to focus on this. But this lets me know that you might be holding on to some things, but maybe it's like, I don't feel like you're aware of it, more of like a subconscious thing. It's like you know it, but you don't really know. Subconscious thing. And it's like the more you try to head towards land for stability, the more the wind and your ship resist. So I feel like there is a program of resistance in your mental. Water is the subconscious, so it's like there's a program of some sort of trauma that you went through that's like a rubber band. So the more you try to go for love, there's like a little program saying, oh, say for example, the program might be one of these, so I'm just gonna say some of them. If they resonate, cool. If they don't worry about it. But there's some programs like I found in people where it says they feel that the world or themselves is not safe to love. They sometimes may feel that, oh, they're not worthy or good enough for love, that they're not accepted by other individuals, for example. And so there might be more than one program that you have in your subconscious. And it's not the subconscious fault for having these programs. All it's doing its job to protect you from harm. And sometimes, even though we consciously try to go into a better relationship, we might have a program that's like a rubber band that pulls you back. It's like, oh, I don't know, that may not be safe, but I know that I survived this experience, so I'm going to pull you back to this experience because I know I've survived in this experience. So that is what I'm getting for love. And I think that's what's stopping you from having a romantic partner or just love in general in your life. And I'm going to use the space-time grid, and I'm going to reach into your space-time grid. Gold. I'm going to pull the releasing of all the negative programs. I'm going to pull it up, all the negative programs, and pull them out. Knot it together, pull it out, and I'm going to toss it into the fire and refine my golden net. Violet fire flame to transmute all those negative programs, to be reconstructed to I am worthy, I'm good enough, I belong, I'm accepted, I am the one safe, perfect, to be loved. Put all those programs in an orb, and then send that to you. I'm going to use another gold net to cast out and to pull true love, self-love, unconditional, infinite, and eternal love, peace, happiness, tranquility, serenity, harmony. There we go. So I do hope that activation has helped you in some way. I do appreciate any feedback. So if you feel something, definitely let me know. I'm always curious at what people feel from my activations. And then I'm going to do the same thing for Girl Wake Up podcast. So before I go into a gold net, cast it out, and pull up all the demons, all the negative low vibrational energy, and send it into the fire. Lift the net, send it into the fire. Then I'm going to make a new net and cast it out, and then pull in true love, peace, harmony, happiness, tranquility, serenity, all good things. Pull it up, pull it into her life, and solidify it. I felt a little heaviness in my head for a bit. Okay. Was it like a good heaviness or a bad heaviness? Or did it feel like the heaviness like was me pulling something in, like I was pulling something? Or I'm definitely kind of curious to see what everyone felt from these. The other thing that I'm gonna now, as you give me your feedback on the energy work, I'm going to focus on Annie's question. Says, will I meet the guy from the bar again? I forgot to get his name and info. Um, as soon as I read that question, I saw I don't know if this is his actual description, but I saw a man with a Caucasian, like white looking skin, not light, not too dark, kind of, but maybe in between. He had hair and like a beard and a beard, but I'm not sure if that's him physically. That might be what I'm seeing for as a metaphor too. But like, I kind of when I looked at him, I got the impression of like I think you liked him because I don't know why I just feel like you were looking at him and was like, oh, he's so cute, kind of vibe. So I don't know if you liked him and he grinned. When I saw him grin, I've intuitively felt like this person likes you, definitely likes you, and I feel as though he will definitely be at the bar again very soon. So just keep checking to the bar because he definitely is into you. So you might find him. Just be sure to something about Saturday. So maybe try Saturday, but definitely try to get his number again. Um, did you give him your number and your info? Like for sure. If you gave him his, he'll definitely contact you. I will go to the bar every day now. I mean, I don't mean it like to no, like just be sure to drink responsibly. I know you know that, but just be sure. um I feel like this person likes you for sure. Um and what I mean when he looked at you, it's yeah, your body. He thought your body was nice and hot, but that's not what caught his eye. It was more about how you carried yourself, how you presented yourself, and he's very intrigued by your intellect. I don't know if you guys were talking about some in knowledge stuff, but there's something about intellect there. So he's more intrigued about your intellect than anything. So I'm definitely getting the feeling yes, but just go every day just to try to catch him. Like, hey, do you remember me? We met XYZ ago. So, yeah. I don't know if that makes any sense or that resonate with you, NA. I didn't get his number and he didn't get mine. Aw, that's sucks. I'm sure you guys were vibing and talking about some good stuff. It's like I think he's more attracted to your mind, to your intellect than anything. And let me I'm gonna grab something really quick before I do this energy work for you. Ouch. I just needed to grab some water. Yeah, I was talking to NA. I was just saying that let me go grab something really quick before I do her active energy work, energy activation and work. Okay. So, Amy, I want you to focus on this person, okay? This individual, okay? because I'm going to use the space-time grid and weave you two to meet. Okay. I'm going to make a net and cast it out to NA energy, and I'm going to pull first all the obstacles, what all the obstacles that may or may not stop you in your life, and I'm going to send it to by golden fire and blue flame. By red fire I make the purple gold and silver flames. I send that energy to refine the nets, and then out into the space-time grid in general. Then I'm going to form another golden net. I'm going to send that back out to NA and to the individual that she's focusing on. I'm going to pull it up, weave it to where they meet at the center. With the intention that if this is for highest good, they will meet. And this energy work will stop when they no longer serve each other. And let's pull that up. Then ground it in. Okay. So I do hope that energy activation worked for you. Definitely give me some feedback on the NA if you felt anything at all. Definitely, I would appreciate some feedback. Thank you for that. Okay, you're welcome. Let me quickly turn on um Girl Wake Up podcast. Are you still here? Let me see. Participant. Okay. I see 5 people. I'd like to take a 5-minute break. Because I have to use the bathroom, and I want to give you guys some time to get any tea or use the bathroom break. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break. It is now 9:08 p.m. Um, so I will once I use the bathroom and turn on the AC, and then after the 5 minutes, we'll come back. So I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. So it's 9:10, 9:08. We got like 3 more minutes. I see that there are 4 people. Can I get a roll call, please? just put just give a thumbs up or say hey, or something to just let me know that you're here in the chat room. Okay, here. Two more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. I see 4 people, but I only see that Luana C is the only one that said that she's here. So again, it's a roll call, please, everyone. Roll call, just so I know that you're here in the chat. Please and thank you. It's 9:12, so 1 more minute, guys. Hey, there you are. There. Hey there. Are you taking questions? Yes. We have 1 more minute with the break because it's 9:12. Oh, nope. Now it's 9:13, so the break is over. But yes, I am taking questions. Um, I am actually focusing on my I'm not really sure if it's called trance work, but pretty much I tap into the energy of the universe, and sometimes I get images, visions, or stuff like that to that reference to your question, and I then explain what those images and stuff represent from a higher perspective, and then yeah, and then I do an energy work afterwards. So yes, I am taking questions, and yeah. So Nasha M says, when might I need might I excuse me, when might I meet the person that I married? Hmm. When I got read your question, when I read that question, I got the feeling of more of you not seeing the full picture. I'm not saying in life, but I feel like there's something that you're missing. I've definitely felt that almost like you're trying to get from. This is what I got from you guys. You're trying to get from A to C, but in order to get to C, you must go through A, B, and C. B is the lessons that help with your growth, maturity, and evolution. These are needed to meet the one that you're looking for. But there's still some lessons, some experiences that you have yet to go through before you can meet this individual that you're asking about. And it really all depends on how not how quickly, but how I don't want to say quickly or fast because you don't want to rush through these lessons. But it's like it depends on how well you go through the lesson. It's like like there are some lessons, and depending on how fast you understand these lessons is how, like, once you go through these lessons, you'll definitely find him. I'm asking as far as a year, and I saw the image of the number 3, and I'm seeing 2023, and then they're bringing up February 3rd, 2023. Um, in February 3rd of 2023, you will meet someone, and this person will give you great understanding of what you're looking for in a person. They didn't say as far as his true love or if this person you will marry, but they did say that this person you'll meet will help you understand what it is you truly want in a relationship. Um, yeah, February 3rd, 2023, and then I'm seeing May 23rd, 2023. Those are important dates for you to remember as far as this question. I'm not really sure what the lessons are, and when they all they really said is that you know the lessons. So I think you already know the lessons. And then I see your comment says I've had so many lessons already. I think um I think they have something to do with that. It's not really about the lesson, but the wisdom and knowledge from the lesson experienced. The trick about lessons is you don't take the experience of the lesson. You just take the wisdom and knowledge. Because 9 times out of 10, people tend to take the lesson, the experiences with the lesson, and the wisdom and knowledge. The lesson, you don't need the experiences from the lesson. You've already learned it. It's like weighing you down, dragging you. So you got to let that go. So that's what I'm getting. But I hope that was helpful. But I am going to do some energy work. So I want you to close your eyes and just tap into your energy. Just feel the energy around you. To make a golden net of energy, cast it out. Pull all the demon, all the energy, and then toss it all into the fire. I'm going to use the refined net so far. And I'm going to toss this out, pull it up, the wisdom and knowledge that is needed for her to find true love. Ground that in. Okay, I do hope that you felt something, and it's okay if you didn't feel anything at all, but I do hope that that energy work serves you in the future. What I was doing was bringing into your space-time grid, your individual space-time grid, the wisdom and knowledge that you would need in order to find what you're looking for. So yeah. There you go. I'm kind of curious that Luana, do you want an energy work or a reading? Seeing as you're here, I'd like to do an energy work for you, particularly Luana. See, I don't know why I call you Luna, but would you like an energy work, Luana? See, I would be curious because I know you're very intuitive yourself. So I'd be curious to see what you pick up as well. Okay, so what kind of energy do you want to bring forth and get in your life? And I would definitely appreciate your feedback. I would really, really, really like. I know you're very intuitive and you're very powerful at what you do. So your feedback is very valuable. So is there anything you want to bring into your space-time grid? Now there like all of our space-time grids are connected, but I only focus on this where you are in the center of your space-time grid and around it. So yeah. Is there anything you me to bring forth through your space-time grid? I definitely want to know if there's anything you want to create, materialize, manifest. Is there something you pick up on I might need? Okay. There's a lot of feminine energy, and I'm picking up balance. So what I'm gonna do, because this is what I'm getting, is it's a silver purple energy from being inside. There's inside as a woman, and she's saying balance, and I'm hearing the words Freya, Frigga, Brigid. I don't Morgana, and then I'm seeing so over here, but I'm seeing Mayat. Okay, so definitely order and so all these beings are showing up. I guess they're going to be assisting with the process. So now we're ready to commence. Okay, I'm going to take the refined net and weave it into the net I already created, merged it as one, and throw it out there. Pull forth cosmic order and balance. Bring it in. Okay, so I basically brought in pure masculine feminine energy and just balanced it all out. So definitely tell me what you did. You feel anything? I'm definitely curious. So oh, let me pull out what is an imbalance. So let me do that as well. So being told don't use the refined net, but just use the regular net energy. Throw that out there. Pull out all things that no longer serve you, all that's imbalanced and perfect, and then pull it all, lift it onto my ship, send it into the flame. There we go. Uh, it says, Creator, would you mind trying to see if you can feel anyone energetically entering my love life anytime going ahead since not many people are here? Sure, but I wanna first get her feedback Luana C. Definitely tell me any feedback. The top of my head tingled and my back feels cold, kind of like refreshing feeling. Oh wow, okay. Whoa. Was that when I was bringing in the balance, or was that when I was removing all the obstacles and all that no longer serves you and what was in balance? So to when that was done, I'm so happy because it's like I've been learning a lot from Thoth because I'm actually Jehuti because he is one of the people mentioned in Egyptian times and Atlantean, technically Atlantean times. It's referred to as the Order of the Masters of the Net. The net, I don't know if you guys remember, but they used to talk about this invisible snake, this invisible energy, right? That's the net. That is the space time grid. And he taught people how to manipulate the space time grid in order to help. It wasn't meant, he's saying it's not, I'm just going to let him talk. Good evening. My name is Jehuti. I am known as Thoth Machariah Hermes, the thrice born. I am one of the beings that are referred to as the masters of the net. We taught others how to manipulate, how to even create new nets of space time. And we taught individuals how to use the net, the space time grid, in order to help humanity evolve, grow, and materialize things that they either needed, wanted, or desired, with all in the parameters of order and balance. With this being said, I am collectively going to be sending throughout the space time net an energy to activate the ciphers that you call them on your tree of life. Activate the space time net on the 12th dimensional level. It is done. Understand that what we do for the greater good of all mankind. We wait, we watch, we observe. But when you call and invoke us, we can intercede and assist on your behalf. It is up to you on whether or not to ask for our assistance in the future. That is the message I give to mankind. Whether or not you choose to evolve and ascend in consciousness is entirely up to the human race. If you desire to ascend, you may call upon us when you seek assistance in ascending and evolving in consciousness. And that's all he had to say. So I thought it was very interesting. Oh, wait. It just stopped. Wait, the first part was my head. The last part was my back. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Just wanted to let you know that I'm friends with you on Facebook as Lulu. Oh, wait. um, okay, so now that the energy work for Thoth and stuff is out of the way, which I thought was pretty awesome that he would do that. It says, would you mind trying to see if you feel anyone energetically? So let me tap into the space time grid. I'm not sure if I'll see any images, but I can definitely say that I might feel something. Okay. I'm seeing a fountain, like a fountain, like sturdy water. Seeing a Caucasian guy, but I'm not sure if he's Caucasian. It might just be the light, because I don't know. He might be Latino, Caucasian. Don't really know. He has dark hair, and there's a ring. So, and it's like this feeling when he showed you the ring. It's like an oh my god, this is it. It's finally happening kind of moment. Like it's like that's what I'm getting, and it's like you're all excited, and okay, December 4th, 2024 is when this is gonna happen. December 4th, 2024. Wow. Okay. That's what I'm getting. I hope that is helpful. So, I'm actually curious. Did you guys feel anything that Thoth was feeling? Not feeling, but doing? Because I'm curious. I'm actually gonna do something to the space-time grid to my house when I get off live. I might just do it now. Protection, defense, affection, destruction of all enemies, both seen and unseen, and bring their walls. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, December engagements are romantic. Okay, I'm kind of curious if you guys felt any energy from when Thoth was doing his thing. So, because I'm interested. I definitely felt it, but that's probably because I was channeling his energy. So, and then what I am gonna do is do the space time net. And there are some people that I know that are bad news for me. So what I'm gonna do is cast the net out on the aristocrat. Into the fire. There's definitely a lot of resistance, and I am going to fitting into. I invoke Ignicello, the Dragon of Fire, the violet fire of Saint Germain, and the blue flame of Archangel Michael. I invoke. Seal them into the furnace, and I ask that Archangel Raphael, Gabriel, Michael, and Odiel stand guard over it so they cannot escape, with Archangel Haniel and Michael sending the blue flame with Archangel Sir Raphael. Archangel Iakedel, I ask that you send your energy into the flame. Archangel Samael, send your energy into the flame. And Archangel Aziriel, send your energy into the flame. Call upon Saint Germain with the transmutative fire. I invoke the blue flame of transfiguration, and I invoke the green flame of transformation, with all three combined as one, with all that is can never be undone. This energy work I weave and sew, I stitch and thread. Send it throughout my reality instead, and the collective reality, to transmute all that is dark and lower vibrations. If they resist, they are automatically removed from the space-time grid of the aristocrat. They will either choose two options, death and reincarnation, or they shall choose to move on and leave this place peacefully, without any resistance. I do this with perfect love and perfect trust. So much to be. And that is for all beings. I want to also set this intention for all beings. Send it out into the space-time grid for all beings on Earth and beyond. There we go. So, okay. I'm feeling much lighter since earlier. Now I got some chills. I love it. I'm so happy because it's like, at least I know that what I'm doing is I'm doing something. I'm doing something. I'm doing something. So I love it because this just tells me that I'm doing it. So yes. Do, 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 do. Yes, it's working for sure. I'm so excited. I'm actually gonna be offering this service on my website for like it's gonna be time based. So if you want an hour, it's 75. If you want like 30 minutes, it's $50. And I was thinking about doing 30 minutes, it's $50. 25 minutes, it's $15. A half hour, it's 50, and then for a full hour, it's a hundred, not 175. So I was thinking about offering this on my to one of my services because now that I'm starting to understand what it is that I'm manipulating. The thing about it is I didn't know what the hell I was manipulating. I just knew I could do it, right? But then as I was watching the Gaia channel, this guy was talking about sacred geometry and the net, and that's exactly what it is that when I look and I manipulate, it's like wow, it's just awesome that I'm finally understanding what it is that I'm capable of doing. So I'm going to be offering that on my website. By the way, guys, the website, for those of you who weren't here in the beginning, the website, I've been saying this for a while now, the website's been down because I was doing some updates and stuff. So I wanted to um, revamp it up. There's going to be some new services. There will be products, but they're going to be products based on energy. So, for example, there will be manifestation jars. Some people call them spell jars. I call them manifestation jars. It's based off the energy that never dies. Understanding that energy never dies, it merely changes shape. So I found it best that if these break on their own accord, not intentionally, just accidentally, the energy does work faster. So basically, it's like an antenna for what you're asking for, what you're seeking. I will be doing mojo bags, and I will be doing the small. After I get a good clientele, about 50 people as a regular customer, I am going to then offer oils. For example, I will be doing, say, if you wanted to have an oil uh, for some people like Love Me Now, but which I can do that, and I'm considering not doing it because it could cause more trouble for me than anything. But I can do love spells. But I personally don't do like forcing someone to love you because that's kind of wrong to me. But I can do love spells and monetary work and stuff. So I will be offering those as well, like energy work. Um, let's see, I'll be doing protectional energy work, which something. Let's see. There's gonna be a bunch of different. You guys will definitely see. There's gonna be a few new services that you didn't see before. So I just want you guys to know that it's gonna be updated, and that's why it was down this whole month. But I'm really, really, really excited to let you guys see the new and improved. Um, the 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 there's a cover that used to show a rainbow geometric pattern of life. I will be switching it in the near future. So you're that sounds amazing. Okay. Yeah. So I'm super, super excited. So the classes are I do want to let you guys know the classes will still be there. Okay? The classes will still be there. So, is there any? I would like to do a roll call because I'm seeing that I'm seeing on my participants that it's Lu Anna C and the creator, but I'm pretty sure there's more than one person on here. So let's get a roll call, please. A roll call. Says, I'm excited for you. I really love your ideas and all the work you put into your creations. Thank you. I will be offering a subscription box. So, like the subscription box, it'll be $100 a month, and it's will include on with your monthly package. It will include a either it's all going to be based on intuition. Okay, so it'll include either the materialization jar or a mojo bag. Okay, it will include a free 30-minute reading in the special subscription, which I'll be calling it the. I think I'll call it the Creative Energy Subscription Package. You know, I'll definitely let you guys know on YouTube what it's officially called, and it'll involve a free 30-minute energy work and a free 30-minute reading, which actually 30 minutes is 50 plus 50, right? So uh, you get two free readings plus either a spirit manifestation jar based on my intuition, or it's going to be a mojo bag. Okay, so and in the box now, if you want, there's going to be another subscription box, which is basically it'll be at $125. It will include the same stuff that you get in the $100 subscription box, but you will be getting some up to 5 chime candles and a sage stick or a Palo Santo. So if you want the 3 Palo Santo sticks instead of the sage, we can definitely let me know. And then there'll be what was I gonna say? Chime candle, the sage stick, and there was something else and I just forgot. Oh well. Now, for all of those witchy people and all the occult practitioners out there will be a package that I'm going to do specifically for all the witchy, spiritual, occult people. And that's going to be a package that's going to include um, some oil, handmade oil that I make for protection, banishing, clearing, and cleansing. There's going to be some herbs and spices as well. Um, there will be some charm candles and some special charms that I will buy myself if whatever I'm intuitively drawn to. Like there'll be either protectional amulets or things for say for money and stuff. For example, you might even get one of these. This is like a pinnacle of the sun, referred to in King Solomon, and this one's said to be used for creating abundance, wealth, prosperity. So with that being said, now that one will be either I haven't decided, but I'm thinking I should go for either 125 or 150 depending on how much I want to put into it. So that's I'm not entirely sure, but I would definitely love feedback. If what is like the normal price range for the low class? Because this is for you guys. So if you tell me give me some feedback on these different spiritual packages. Now it'll be monthly. So when you pay for the subscription, you're getting it monthly. It doesn't end unless you go and cancel it. So that is something I will say to you guys, that unless you go and cancel it. Now if you cancel it within the middle of the month, you're still going to get the package for that month. And if you do it in the middle of the month, say if you paid for September, October, and then you stop your subscription in the middle of October, well, then you won't get November's. But if you say, for example, stop your subscription, say at the second to last week of October, I still will be charging you for November with the package, because say if, for example, you stop the package on the 29th of October, but yet it's 2 or 3 days away from November. So I'm going to still charge your card, but you'll still get the November package, and that'll be that. So that is something I will be saying, because it depends on, I'm not really sure how fast the process is. So if they do charge your card for November, because I'm not the one that processes it, it's Wix. So if they charge your card for November, I will send you a package, is what I'm saying. Says, I think you're getting what you pay for and more. Pretty much, because the price for all the stuff is a lot more expensive than the total value. I'm gonna be honest with you, is for the packages, they're worth $200 and probably more, right? But I'm not in it for the money, and I'm like you. I don't got money to spend for days, so I'm trying to work with the middle class and the really poor people. So just um, let me know what is a good price. Now, I'm I'm still trying to figure out Klarma. So once I set up with Klarma, you can send us through easy payments and stuff. So for sure. I think if I can figure out how to do Klarma, or is it called Karma? It's like some special company that lets you do installments. Once I figure that out, that'll be a plus for a lot of the middle class to poor people, for sure. Definitely. So, with the witchy package, like I said, it's not witchy. It's more like witchy, spiritual, metaphysical, occult, right? So you're gonna get a bunch of different stuff from all little bit of everything. For, I know that what I personally will be doing is I go out crystal hunting every so often. I still have a F ton of clear quartz crystals. So if you buy these, you'll be doing me a favor. I can for sure. Because I'll be including where I personally dig my crystals, and I get crystals in a like lots of big bags full of crystals. So when I dig the crystals, I don't normally dig them for myself. Yeah, I dig because I just like digging, grounding, earthing. But I dig them because I use them for like materialization jars, for mojo bags. So more often than not, you will get some rough clear quartz. You might even like sometimes I go to mines. I haven't in a while, but I go to like Coleman's mines, Wagner mines, Avatar mines, and sometimes I either dig them or I buy them because they actually dig them and sell them on site. So it's like I'll definitely buy some that I might get drawn to for certain people. So know that you might not always get clip quartz. You might get some calcite or something. It's whatever I intuitively pick. You will get the candles, and it's all based on my intuition on what I feel you need. And I found that that works a lot better than me trying to, which I of course will give you some options. So there'll be like one for protection, banishment, and clearing. The other option might be for prosperity, luck, and abundance and success. Another one might be for just love. Uh, one might be for um, helping in materialization. You know, um, one might be for rest and relaxation, and so there'll be some options, but there'll definitely be an option for intuitional base. Okay, so um, every box will be unique because again I use my intuition, so it doesn't matter if you pick the intuitional base one or not. If you say you want rest and relaxation box option right for this box, you may or may not, depends on what I'm feeling, you might get some purple and white candles. Sometimes if I feel like you need something, that I feel like there's something that's energetically around you that's stopping you from resting and relaxing, I put some black candles in. So it depends on how I feel. There might be some evil eye charms to ward off of an evil so you could finally rest and relax. There might be some bath salts in there and that I personally make myself. So it really is all going to be unique. So it really depends on what you pick and what you choose, and it definitely varies. But I will say the main thing for every box will be crystals, herbs, candles, and either a mojo bag uh, or a spell jar, and definitely for sure a amulet or two. Sometimes you might not get an amulet. For example, I'm gonna quickly grab it off my door just so you can see an example of what I'm gonna be saying. Because I really want you to see what it might be like if, like, for example, you might not get an amulet, or talisman, whatever you want to call it, but you might get something like this, where it is this one is a combination of little charms, amulets for protection. Like this is the one I have on my door, and it might have like a woven rod of copper. So this one, it might and I'll leave a note saying that I didn't feel drawn to purchase an amulet, but make you this thing. This is the energy that I was weaving. This is what these charms are for. This should go. I picked up that you should put it over your bed or over your front door. So, yeah, go with that. What you're thinking about now, if you feel like switching it up later, that's something you could do money wise. Yeah. So yeah, but that's pretty much what the main theme is. So there's gonna be one specifically where it's a witchy, spiritual, metaphysical, occult box where I think um I'll what I'll do is offer options, and then like for love, one for rest and relaxation, one for success, abundance, prosperity, and good fortune, then another one for banishing, protection, and clearing, and then intuitional based. So that, and it'll include like crystals, herbs, and spices. It'll definitely include an amulet or two, or unless, like I said, I might be drawn to make something like this, which actually this is super cool because I wasn't planning on making it like this, but it's super awesome. And yeah, so you guys will definitely love it. So you're definitely getting more than what I paid for. So oh oops. Oh, please don't tell me this break. Anyway, um, some of my mojo bags I do want to point out might look like this, where it's got like herbs and stuff on it. It's super cool. I actually want to update my door, so I'm going to be making a few more mojo bags. Hello, Linny. What's up? Hi. Welcome into the chat. We were just going over some stuff about my website and some updates and stuff. Um, would you like a reading? Or would you like some energy work done? Actually, very interesting. Yes, please, a reading. Okay, so just type in your question or what kind of energy you want to me to look into, and I'll definitely see what I can get. What is your question? What is your question? Oh, she might be typing it. Just Lenny, if you didn't hear me before, just type your question into the chat, and okay. So, what is Zach's feelings towards me currently? Hmm. I definitely feel that nothing has changed since last week. I don't know why I keep hearing that. Nothing has changed since last week is what I keep hearing, but I'm seeing a Caucasian individual with blondish brown hair, I don't know if that's what that looks like, but it could be a metaphor. I don't know if that's not his exact description. It's most likely a metaphor for him, his energy. Because white also means purity, yellow and brown. Brown is grounded energy, but also prosperity. And the yellow is about peace and laughter, happiness. Well, joy. Wait. It says it is in slow mode to send messages to you. Yes, I do that because there might be some trolls. So it helps me uh, see who is a troll and who's not, unfortunately. So, but let me see. Are you guys texting? Because I see a phone. I'm not sure if you guys are texting, but I'm seeing a phone, and like the phone's lying on a table, and I'm seeing like as though it looks like a chat, like you're talking to each other, but I could be wrong. Could also symbolize communication, communicating your feelings towards him to one another. That's what I'm also getting to from this phone. It says, how did he feel when I ignored him yesterday? Um, no, I'm hearing the word annoyed, but then I get the empathic impression that he let it go. So at first he was annoyed, but then he just let it go. So hmm, did that answer as far as energetically? I mean, did I answer that question about yesterday? I will be honest with you. I would rather, I would suggest that you talk to him. If you want to know his feelings towards you, don't ask a psychic or a medium. Like, it when a lot of, yeah, we can answer those questions. But as for me personally, I prefer, like, I prefer to also give the advice that go talk to him. If you really want to know his feelings towards you, you have to communicate. And that's the only way you're gonna really know what he truly feels about you. Because a psychic could tell you he loves you, but in reality, he don't love you. You know. So I would definitely encourage to get the real truth. You must get it from him. I can tell you what I'm getting, but at the end of the day, I would really encourage all my clients to go to the person, talk it out. And honestly, some of my clients say that I sound like a therapist because it's so funny. After ignoring him, I am scared if I reach out, I might get rejected. So that's the only thing that um that's the thing. What that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's I understand you're scared if you reach out and get rejected, but don't let that stop you. And don't let rejection stop you from trying again. Why? Because the rejection is merely the universe's way of saying no, that guy's not even good for you. There's someone better. Just because you get rejected doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Yeah, it hurts a little, but that just means there's someone else there out there for you. Okay, so you gotta step into the unknown. That being scared is more like you being scared of. unknown of whether or not this person likes me or not in this case. To step out, take a leap of faith, see what happens. So what if he rejects you? That just means that there's someone better for you, honey. That's what I would say on that. It's better to take action than to not take action and regret it. Like I'm giving a example from a story that I read a few days ago. There was an individual who didn't share her feelings in this romance novel of mine that I'm reading. She didn't share her feelings, and this person ended up marrying a woman, and that woman ended up, for example, hurting this man, and that man died. Then she prayed to the universe and said, "Oh, if there's a God out there, send me back in time." So she had a second chance and was able to confess her love, and they lived happily ever after. So it's better to do something than to regret it later. So, because for all you know, that person may like you, but they don't know that you like them, and they might be feeling the same way. Yes, I hear you. A left my okay. Yeah, so I hope that was helpful advice. But yeah, so I hope that was helpful. Is there? I would like to see a roll call, please. Let me know you're here in the chat. It's so funny because a friend of mine, her name's Friday Gladheart. She works at the parlor, right? And she does readings, and I always get a reading from her every now and then. And she was just telling telling me that well, sorry, I just find it funny because it's been a lot of the readings that I've done. She said that she said she called it the season of troubled love. And then I'm gonna do a lot of readings where I give advice on troubled love, like relationship problems and stuff. So I find it interesting because she said this is gonna be for most of the year, and then November, December it'll die out. But I'm gonna get a reading to see what's still gonna be happening because I just find it awesome. Because I mean, not awesome as far as like she was just spot on. That's what I'm saying that's what's awesome. Her name is Friday Gladheart, and she works at the Parlor Hot Springs down on Quashita Avenue. Definitely get a reading for her. I'm not sure if she does over the phone readings, but you could definitely find her on Facebook and message her and see if she could do a reading over Messenger. So yeah. Okay. So it has been 2 hours, 38 minutes, and 14 seconds and counting. Now 16, 17, 18, and counting. So I am going to actually put in her name. Actually, I'm going to ask her before I put her name on chat. Um, I'm going to go ask her if I can put her information because I want her to get as clients too. Because I know she's been struggling too. I mean, we all have. Uh, but I want to see if she'd be okay with that before I give out her information. But yeah, so I'm gonna head off this live, and I'm gonna go call some people of mine, and see how they're doing. But I love you guys. Kisses. Know that you're big, brave, beautiful. Y'all are badasses. Y'all are courageous and gorgeous, handsome, and awesome. And that you guys are all powerful healer, warrior, shamans, and much, much more. Mwah. Many blessings. Bye bye.